Damwon Kia versus Gen G. Damwon Kia will be on our, whichever side they would like. They are going to be our home team for this one. And 7-0 undefeated Gen G. Now, I've got an interesting story for you. Their longest winning record was in spring of last year. And it was broken by T1. Do you know who their last opponent is in round one? Going to be a newcomer to the 80 carry role, potentially next week.
Now, the exact same issues is not great. However, fortunately for Damwon Kia, the top side is still looking great.
Yeah, still looking okay. Compared to Rascal, it's a little bit of a difficult one. Let's have a look at those solo kills.
Good times. Except when you had to play into it. This is not surprising. More surprising is he made it through the draft this far.
Yeah, it's pretty nutty. Although, I mean, this is looking like we're going to have Set versus the Lucian, which is not going to be the greatest of times for the Set. Yeah, they do have vision of this. However, I mean, you're not going to be able to do anything about it. Not actually wanting to go for it, respecting the prio. As no, he's just skirting around the vision, gets that ward in. Did land the E, but instead is just going to go back over and locks down his own red buff. Yeah,
might have an early
exactly
fight
what
here.
Damwon Kia want, right? They want to be trying to skew these lanes as BDD. Chunked a little bit. Gen G get themselves into the river, though, as now Showmaker's going to move on over. It's going to be a 4v4. Possible teleports on the top side of the map.
I think Braum is so good in these early fights. Got to be careful.
Teleport is going to be channeled from Rascal. Flashes out from Damwon Kia. They want to allow Khan to get ahead as there's the Zenith Blade. Oh no, BDD out of position, gets lit on fire. The rest of Gen G trying to get on over here. BDD will be taken down, and the first blood goes over to Showmaker as well. As the mists go down, Khan finishes his teleport, also trying to go invisible yet again as he flashes away. He's burning down with the red buff, but the potion is going to cancel it out. Flash forward from Rascal, but doesn't find anything. And now Clid at 100 health. Beryl chasing behind him. Ghost picks it up with a fourth bullet as BDD's teleported back in to go again. This is just ridiculous. A double kill for Ghost. And Damwon Kia, this is exactly what they wanted. Even gets the cannon.
The early game is so oppressive, and you see that Damwon Kia, they respect that, right? But BDD, you have Rascal. All BDD needs to do is just stay with his team.
Yeah.
And they can never go for this. I really like the attempt from Life here to try and salvage it, but instead, Damwon Kia, Life gets taken down. Rascal flashes for an attempt to kill Khan and then doesn't actually make it work, which is also just that flash from Khan away from the arrow as well. Rather than Rascal here flashes forward.
Yeah, Khan and then Khan just dashes out of the way.
Oh
He's like bait successful.
And then you can't, like Rascal loses out on so much AD because he uses his Dustbringer in an attempt to get something done. Clid tries to get over the wall, but it's never ever going to work. And that was just honestly a really big mis-execution.
Yeah,
from Gen G.
Khan might be in trouble. Teleports come forward from Showmaker as Khan is going to go back to him now. Okay, Facebreak is going to be available as Showmaker looks for it onto Rascal, doesn't quite get there as BDD. He's roamed up, Canyon's here as well, Haymaker comes out. Showmaker, remember, does not have the flash as Khan. He's going to be taken down. Noble sacrifice here from the top laner of Damwon Kia. Some Krugs as the fear comes out. And Rascal is putting on a lot of pressure. As, oh dear, there's the equalizer onto Canyon. Paranoia comes down as well. It's a really, really dead Diana. The punishment, just beautiful from Gen G.
Have prio, because you know why they knew that Canyon was there, because of the ward.
And look at all of the vision. Look at all the vision that Damwon Kia had.
Yeah.
And Clid just walks past all of it. And now they're looking to try and dive Khan as well, as he is going to get feared, but Rascal's going to take a lot of damage. Yep, that's going to be the trade. Goodbye, double buffs.
Very nicely sneak away some objectives. Rascal.
Yeah, gets on over. As in goes Canyon, actually. Showmaker's going to move on through. Good fear back as there is the flash showstopper, and Rascal is mega dead. He does have flash, but he's not going.
That, and that's Herald. It's going to be a lot of plates.
This is a pretty good early game from Damwon Kia, considering what they've been able to do. I'm just going to let this one go back as there's the equalizer. Flash out from Canyon. Good stun from Beryl to keep his jungler alive.
Set Diana, the Leona. But then G1 played a little slower, and your Braum should help with that.
Okay, Clid just scrap shields his way forward. Now the equalizer comes out, beautifully positioned. Layered on top is the Glacial Fissure, but doesn't find too much joy as the culling.
A lot of plays being set up here.
Oh yeah, Clid. Counter gang positioning, doesn't have the equalizer, but the Flamespit is still going to do a whole bunch of work. Teleport's coming down as that's going to be the first reset. here for Khan. Can he actually make it work though, as there's the Blast Cone, courtesy of the Infernal Rift, as Khan's going to dive on top of BDD. A lot of damage down here as Ghost was looking to try and trade back, but Ruler turns up in the nick of time. Okay, Curtain Call comes down. Mine's cleared with a couple of these bullets as the last one, pretty close to
With the amount of flashes and summoners
네,
they
이거 뚝딱
regularly
먹어서 바로
use,
칠할
they
거야
are
이거.
very
텔로 그냥
happy to go for
쌍부터 가야
this.
되는 거야 걸어서. 오히려 바텀으로 간다 이거. 아 근데 궁 없어도 할만할 것 같은데 다이앤 노플이라. 텔 볼래? 천천히 이제 봐줘. 내가 먹었다. 천천히 먹어. 여기 다이애나 볼래? 다이애나 보자. 다이애나 보자.
Was that just a harpoon? What the heck?
No, no, it was Ruler's arrow as well.
All right.
That's what did what really made it hard. And this is really clean here because I think this goes okay now. If that moonfall goes off, like I'm pretty sure Khan gets a kill and clears that no matter what. And then the immediate punish comes through, right? BDD went for the it's really interesting. Went for the shoot though here, which in this scenario doesn't necessarily save him, but it does give him a lot more.
The Dragon is going to reset. Picked up again by Ghost and Canyon. Can't just stand around here for too much longer. As there's the equalizer. In they go. Solar Flare is good. Stopwatches have been employed as it's somehow the set that takes the Dragon. Damwon here in the back of this pit. Showstopper comes in as the Varus just doing so much damage in the backline. Eventually, he is taken down as Showmaker and Khan make their way out.
One more favorable state than otherwise could have been expected. As they're the one who pretend they want to go for this, but it's immediate initiation come through. Find Rascal here, who's like very ready for the flash over the wall, which is really nicely done, but this does leave Ruler open. Now we see why Set is a fun champion. Doesn't really get to do anything, and yeah, this current call from Ghost.
That ain't the one you want.
Now look at that.
Yeah. Just
Calling. It doesn't do that much yet. Was also not on the next side, and
it's stunned up as Ghost trying to make up for the situation. Flash out, but not going to be enough. Paranoia comes through, and oh my goodness, the stopwatch denies so much right there. Incredibly high value. As Khan looks to come in, gets a bit angry in this.
But you are playing into a heavy poke opposition who might be looking for some damage.
Well, see whether they can do it. There's no Moonfall available, but Showstopper is going to be there. Rascal, no Paranoia also, so this Baron just goes for free. As speaking of which, Showmaker finds himself the face breaker. Good Zhonya's from cleared, but I think he's not out of the woods just yet. There's the big punch. And Beryl looking to try and limp out of this one as well. Khan is huge in that backline as Showmaker flashes forward and dies. It's not exactly optimal as Heartbreaker gets Khan into the backline. My God, the Viego does so much work. That curtain call is going to work, but he has to actually hit some bullets. Doesn't manage to do so as Khan picks up one reset. Canyon will look for Rascal and has the help of his team. Yep, that's a very dead Nocturne. Now Ruler trying to run away from Khan. The flash forward as the ulti comes down, and Ruler, yep, decides to hit him with his Prowler's Claw. That's going to kill him, unfortunately.
Cost our minds back. Well, a lot of games that they shouldn't have won.
Yeah, right.
But here they're earning it as much as you possibly can. I think the start of this fight is pretty okay, as the equalizer damage is quite nice. But it is a bit of a disjointed fight, and Rascal is stuck on the other side of the wall where he doesn't want to be, so he can't actually do that much damage. Then Showmaker getting over enthusiastic is one thing, but again, the stopwatches from Canyon have just been insane. Life is an absolute hero here. Sacrificed his life to make sure the rest of his team gets out, but Rascal is still in no man's land, gonna get taken out by Canyon, and the crucial thing here is that yet another Drake goes to Damwon Kia.
괜찮을 것 같은데?
Yeah, let's watch Khan.
나야 그냥 쉬어지지 마. 소리 같은 말.
We need to do, and he only got once this game, so as long as he's doing that on the GEN, providing supportive fire, it's fine.
In goes Beryl. BDD's gonna have to flash away immediately. Good Glacial Fissure as Beryl uses the best item. Now the Paranoia comes in, but they're not going to be able to save their Leona. Rascal, this might be overly optimistic as Fly gets in there as well. Ghost in the backline doing a bunch of work right here, but BDD as well, getting some things done, but now the resets come forward. Khan is just massive. He's got a big old door that he's holding as well and having a good time doing so. And now this curtain call looks so much better. That shield bow ain't shielded nothing as Khan gets another reset, turns into a Lucian as well, and Ruler, he's all by himself, and I think that they're just going to lose the game as Canyon almost flashes over that piercing arrow, which was pretty cute. And I really like the Monka W Yumi as well as, yeah, Khan's gonna kill Ruler once again. Oh! No. No. Yeah.
Oh, the rewards are reaped for Domonkia's amazing early game.
Indeed, they found the skirmish that they needed, and they kept doing things. That's all we have to take away. The Nexus dies, Kia gonna take game 1 against Gen G. It is, of course, a best of 3. Gen G have an opportunity to bounce back, and now, yeah, you look at all the stats for Rascal, you look at the stats for Khan, and then you realize stats don't matter. Sometimes it's just about who plays good on the day, and Khan absolutely played extraordinarily well. Viego also a very good champion, but piloted exceptionally by Khan in this.
물었어. 오케이,
노플.
노플. 나 초식했거든, 나 초식했거든.
아 이거 별로 안 좋아.
얘네 궁 다 빠졌어.
레오나는 죽었어 일단.
오케이.
빼면서 하자. 높은 공 빠졌어. 어때?
달랐고.
얘네 궁 다 없어, 얘네 궁 다 없어.
안 보여.
들어가볼게.
나 초식 한번 쓰고. 얘네 궁 다 없어, 얘네 궁 다 없어. 진이 캐리할 만한데?
딜 잘하긴 했는데.
진 터트골 열면 될 듯?
얘 루시안 노플.
루시안 노플.
얘 거의 열면 안 돼요? 얘 노플 대시 없어. 나이스.
나이스.
딴 거.
미드 가면 끝나겠다.
나 피었죠?
야 웨이브. 바로 수축으로 지우는 거 막아야 돼.
야, 오빠.
아 너가 타줘야 돼. 너가 타.
야 누가 뒷막으로 가봐.
동아형이 잡겠다.
이겨.
마비. 아 죽었어.
내가 몸 잘게. 위에부터.
마지막 맞춰서 다행이다.
나이스.
나한테 궁 다 잡네.
나이스 웬일. 와 뭐야 이거. 나이스.